Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. On today's video, we're gonna be smoking up some double cut pork chops. I mean, look at these bad boys. Oh yeah, stay tuned. All right, let's get started on these double cut pork chops. And these bad boys are thick. Let me take them out of the package. And they all weigh about 1.5 pounds. This is actually the big boy, 1.68 pounds. So this one has my name all over it. So I'm gonna take them out of the package. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is beautiful. So if you guys haven't ordered from Porter Road yet, check out the link below, get yourself a nice discount and order up some of these double cut pork chops or any other meat products that you see. One of the nice things about Porter Road is that you can find cuts like this. I mean, you cannot find a double cut pork chop like this at your grocery store. So as a kid, my mom used to buy these family packs of pork chops because that's all we could afford back then. And man, those pork chops were probably 3/8 of an inch thick, but they were fantastic. Fried on a skillet, man, that was nothing better. So these pork chops have a little bit of fat. And I'm just gonna trim off some of it. I'm gonna leave a little bit on there. But these heavier fat pockets, I'm gonna go ahead and take them off. Just leave a little bit on there for some flavor. So you don't necessarily have to trim the fat off of these pork chops. I like a little bit of fat on my pork, and that looks good to me right there. You can leave it on there, or you can trim it off just a little bit. All right, let's season up these pork chops. I'm gonna be using this lumberjack seasoning from PS Seasoning. This is a maple and hickory rub that tastes absolutely fantastic. So I'm gonna add enough of this. I tasted this out of the bottle, put some between my gums, and oh man, this is good. Man, the aroma that's coming from this rub is absolutely fantastic. Now this is a really thick piece of meat. So go ahead and layer on that rub pretty heavy. So this rub right here has a little bit of sugar, sea salt, onion, garlic, maple syrup, natural maple flavor, red bell peppers, chili pepper, cloves, paprika. Man, that smells yummy to me. All right, these chops are well seasoned. I've got my Yoder Y640 pellet smoker running at 225 degrees. I will see you guys outside. All right, I've got my Yoder Y640 pellet smoker running at 225 degrees. And by the way, I am using Jealous Devil pellets. These are a cherry, maple, and hickory blend, which is gonna go fantastic with the rub that we're using. I'm gonna fill up my hopper. So I did vacuum out all the ash, and especially that fire pot, so we don't have any issues. You slide this grate out just a little bit. And I'm gonna set these pork chops right in the middle. I do have my damper halfway out. Man, is that a pretty sight or what? So I'm gonna be using one probe, and I'm gonna put it on the thinnest one, which is this one right here, right smack in the middle. And that pork chop is sitting at 38 degrees. So pork is safe to eat at 145 degrees. I'm starting at 225 degrees just to get some really nice smoke on these pork chops. So after about an hour or so at 225 degrees, I'm gonna crank the temperature up to 400 degrees and get these pork chops really nice and crusty on the outside. As you can see, we do have quite a bit of smoke right now, and that's what you get with those lower temperatures. If you guys want more smoke flavor on your food, lower the temperature on your smoker for a little bit, and then go ahead and crank the temperature up towards the end of your cook, and you'll be happy with the results. So I'm gonna shut this door down, and we'll see you guys in about an hour. Stay tuned. All right, so we are at the 1 hour mark, and the internal temperature of our pork chops is 109 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank the temperature up. You know, I said 400 earlier, but I'm gonna crank it up to 450 degrees. And let's take a look at these pork chops. Oh yes, look at that. All right, so I'm gonna shut the door down so we don't lose a ton of heat. I'm gonna wait for these chops to get to 130 degrees. Then I'm gonna come outside and apply a thin layer of barbecue sauce. Stay tuned. All right, so 30 minutes later, total cook time an hour and a half. We have hit 130 degrees internal temperature on our pork chops. Look at that. Getting a nice sear on these bad boys. All right, so I'm gonna apply a little bit of this Peach Buzz from PS Seasoning. This is a bourbon barbecue sauce that is absolutely delicious. Just pour a little over the top here. Yes, sir. When was the last time you guys had barbecue pork chops? Got my Dell Strong brush right here. Another essential tool. Just pat that sauce on lightly. Oh man. Man, this sauce hitting the grates smells absolutely delicious. Yes, sir. Brush the sides. All right, so I'm gonna flip these chops real quick. Yes, sir, look at that. Sauce what was the bottom side. I can already tell you these are gonna be absolutely delicious. Yeah, buddy. All right, so we got about 5 more degrees. We'll see you guys inside. Stay tuned. All right, so the pork chops are ready and the total cook time was exactly 2 hours. And check these bad boys out. Look at that. Look at all those juices on that plate. Yeah, buddy. And these bad boys smell absolutely amazing. And I gotta tell you, the aroma that's coming from these and that barbecue sauce and that rub, man, it's unbelievable. All right, let's carve into this big boy right here. This one has my name written all over it. Got my Dell Strong carving set right here. Oh man, ridiculous tender. Check out that smoke ring. See if it's juicy. Oh man, hopefully that's coming out on the camera. That's extremely juicy. All right, let's give this a taste. All right, let's give these double cut pork chops a try and see how we did. Check that out. Nice and juicy. Man, I gotta tell you, this lumberjack rub and this Peach Buzz from PS Seasoning are a match made in heaven. You have got to give these a try. This thing is just dripping with juices. Check that out. Really nice smoke ring as well. You know what I'm gonna do? Is being my savage self, I'm just gonna take a bite out of this. Delicious. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This is the absolute best pork chop that I've ever had in my life. It is that good. Don't forget to check out Porter Road on the link below. Dell Strong, Yoder, PS Seasoning. Grab a nice discount and cook yourself up some of these double cut pork chops. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this is your first time to my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. See ya.